In the policy breakdown tonight, I want to talk to you about the Affordable Care Act and what is also known as Obamacare. So there's been a lot of critics of Obamacare and the Obamacare rollout. Now, let me be the first to say, website rollout, a mess. The coding was bad, really wasn't working, but America, it's not the first time that we've had an issue with this. Massachusetts, when they rolled it out for Romney Care, also had issue with the website. When George W. Bush, 10 years ago, this time, rolled out Medicare prescription Part D, also trouble in getting people to understand it. So I want to point out some things. So when you're going out there and you're trying to defend Obamacare amongst those crazy conservatives who think Obamacare is the end of the world and how all these people are losing their health insurance. Oh, woe is me. Manna is falling from the sky. Oh, Lord Jesus, help us. All those people. Lord, the sky is falling. I want to help you out. So here's some things that I want you to know about the Affordable Care Act. So now let's be very clear. I'll break this down for you. 80% of Americans already have health care that will not change. And those 80% of Americans either get health care coverage through their job, through TRICARE, which is the program for the military, through the VA, program for veterans, through Medicaid, or through Medicare. Those individuals' health care won't change. Take them off the table. So that leaves about 20% of Americans, right? Some of those individuals, 5% of the country's population are the people that are going to go into the exchange. 5% of them. And of that 5%, 50% of those individuals have pre-existing conditions, which would have limited them from having health care prior to the Affordable Care Act law. Because insurance companies could say you don't have health care because you have a pre-existing condition. That is now over. Finito, finished, done. Another percentage of those individuals, or beyond the 5% of the population that have, of the 5% that are going to go into the exchange. Understand, of the 80% already covered, we're not talking about families and dependents. So that's an additional 5 or 6 or 7% of like kids who are back on their parents' health care insurance, all that stuff. People who are in 26 who are back on their parents' health care insurance, etc. Right? So of the 5% that are current, who will be in the exchange, 50% of them, or who quote unquote could lose their insurance, have pre-existing conditions. The other, and on top of that, 50% of them also qualify for a tax subsidy. Now stop right there. Let me break down tax subsidy for you, because I think you're thinking in your mind, tax subsidy means, oh, well, in April, I have to do my taxes and I get a tax credit from the federal government to pay for my health care. That is not true. I want you to see this tax subsidy as almost like a voucher or a gift card from the federal government. So the federal government gives you a gift card. We'll use this paper as a gift card, right? And you go in, you log into healthcare.gov, or you call the number, and I'm going to give you the number, right? You call the number, and you go in there, and you say, hey, listen, I'm trying to enroll in healthcare, and here's my income information. Telephone number is 1-800-318-2596. So you go to healthcare.gov, sign up, and they say, okay, based on your income and based on how much you make, you get this gift card. Here's your gift card. And so you go into the marketplace or on the phone. They go into like you're buying an airline ticket. It's like a voucher for an airline ticket. Remember, when the flight's overbooked and they give you a $200 voucher and you call in and they say, okay, we're going to deduct $200, however much your voucher is from the actual market price of the ticket. So you go in and you say, I'm going to get this policy from Blue Cross Blue Shield. Oh, so have you. And when you get this policy, Blue Cross Blue Shield, this amount, your gift card is applied automatically to your purchase healthcare. So the deduction has already been taken. Now, let me continue on this. These are points that you need to know. So for those folks out there who are the millennials, my people, I'm talking to y'all, my people. What we found is, for millennials, a good chunk of them, almost 7 in 10 millennials will be able to get a healthcare policy that will be less than $100 a month. Right? That's a big deal. I'm talking to y'all. So millennials, this is why y'all need to sign up, because you guys are going to get benefits from the healthcare law, and it's not going to be this burdensome thing that everybody keeps telling you about. 7 in 10 individuals uninsured from 18 to 34 may be able to pay $100 or less for coverage in 2014. Nearly half of single young people will pay $50 or less a month for healthcare coverage in the year 2013. Take it off the table. So all these people look, oh, my healthcare coverage is going to skyrocket, go through the roof. That's just not true. It's not true. Now let's distill this other myth about these individuals. There's been a lot of stories of people who got these letters indicating that your coverage was going to get canceled. First thing I want you to know, as of January 1st, insurance companies will no longer be able to randomly cancel your policy without re-enrolling you in something else. Additionally, something for you to know. If you look at those letters carefully, right, they tell you how to enroll into something else. People are getting letters from their insurance companies, but a large part is because their plans are changed or their plans are being upgraded to include the new benefits that are included under Obamacare, such as preventative screening, free pap smears, free prostate cancer screenings, free mammogram screenings, on and on and on and on and on. And although the law says people allows them to stay on their plans and there'll be no changes, called grandfathered, many insurance companies have started upgrading their plans to improve the quality of coverage that you already get. And now this is a problem that, don't get me wrong, website, HHS didn't do a good job. But the fact that people are getting these letters and don't understand them have everything to do with the fact the insurance companies are playing a little honky-tonk. Insurance companies aren't playing fair here, and I want to point that out, and I want to make this point very, very, very clear. Insurance companies should be communicating better to the people that they insure or to their beneficiaries, right? They're being this big boogeyman and saying, oh, your premiums are going to go up. So they scare you into paying more. That's just not true, America, right? Nothing in Obamacare makes insurers force people out of their plans. There's not a law, there's not a piece of it, there's nothing in the law that forces you to leave your current plan. Nothing. Right? And on top of that, another 1 million Americans will be able to get covered because of the Medicare expansion. Of those 1 million, of those people, the additional people getting coverage, we already know the facts to be true that 1.1 million people with HIV/AIDS are now getting coverage because of the Medicare expansion happening all across the country. Let's remember now, folks. Let's remember, and also, I want to make this point very clear. Remember what the system was before the Affordable Care Act. It was the wild, wild west in which an insurance company could choose not to pick you up for whatever the reason might be. Insurance companies could do whatever the hell they felt like. It was hard for you to find out which insurance company to get. It was hard for you to get somebody on the phone. All that does not exist anymore. Insurance companies have now finally been regulated. Right? People are getting better coverage. People can now go to a one-stop shop that, don't get me wrong, needs to be fixed and will get fixed. But we're talking about a small population of people. So don't believe the hype. Go to political fact, go to Polyfacts, or where they fact check some of these crazy statistics they put out there, right? And these are being put out by far right websites to boogeyman people into not getting health care. But the truth of the matter is that if you go and you try to get health care, you will save some money, you will get a tax subsidy. It's an easy system and it works for everybody. We'll be back on the Fowler Show after this break.